Chiefs Kingdom, you won't believe what happened in Super Bowl likes. The team stepped onto the field ready to make history, but walked away with a result no one expected. And if anyone still believed the theory that the NFL favored Kansas City, this game was a brutal wake-up call. Mahomes had a game to forget. The officiating was controversial, and now the front office has already started making moves to turn things around. But does this first move hint at a future without one of the team's biggest stars? Stay tuned. There's a lot happening behind the scenes. So don't forget to like the video and let's get into it. Well, it looks like the theory that the NFL was scripted to have the Chiefs win again just got completely thrown out the window after Super Bowl LAX. The Kansas City Chiefs took the field dreaming of making history, becoming the first team to win 3 straight Super Bowls, but they left with a crushing 40-22 loss to the Philadelphia Eagles. And let's be honest, no one saw this blowout coming. It was one of Patrick Mahomes' worst games, and the Eagles dominated from start to finish. Now, with the season officially over, the Chiefs have to face reality. The offense needs serious changes if they want to compete again next year. The offensive line needs reinforcements, key players are hitting free agency, and the AFC competition is only getting tougher. GM Brett Veach has work to do. But going back to the narrative that the referees were helping Kansas City, well, the Super Bowl proved that was pure nonsense. Throughout the season, many accused the league of favoring the Chiefs, claiming the refs were always on their side. But on Sunday, Mahomes and company felt the sting of some highly questionable calls or non-calls. One play in particular stood out. In the fourth quarter, DT Milton Williams forced a fumble on Mahomes, and right after, Jalen Carter grabbed the QB's face mask with both hands, violently throwing him to the ground. The problem, no flag was thrown. Mike Florio of NBC Sports pointed this out, questioning how Ron Torber, the head referee, missed the call despite looking directly at the play. According to the NFL rulebook, this kind of play must be penalized, even if there's doubt about the severity of the contact. And that was just one more example of why NFL officiating needs major improvements. Florio argued that the league should have a real-time review system where an officiating team member could assist on-field refs using broadcast footage. Sounds like an obvious fix, right? At the end of the day, that missed call didn't change the game's outcome. The Eagles won because they were the superior team, and the Chiefs now have a long road ahead if they want to get back on top. One thing is clear, the idea that the league wanted Kansas City to win was completely shut down on national television. What did you think of this game? Was it just an off night for the Chiefs, or is this a sign that the team needs urgent changes? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And speaking of changes, Kansas City has already started reshaping the roster, bringing in a new player who could signal a major shift for the team's future. The season ended painfully for the Kansas City Chiefs, and the franchise has wasted no time making moves for 2025. After the devastating 40-22 loss to the Philadelphia Eagles in Super Bowl LAX, the Chiefs quickly added a new player to their roster, tight end Anthony Ferguson, who was signed to the practice squad. At first glance, this may not seem like a major move, but with Travis Kelce entering the final stretch of his career, any addition to the tight end position raises eyebrows. At 35 years old, Kelce is still one of the best in the league, but retirement rumors are gaining momentum. Meanwhile, Kansas City is already preparing for the future. Ferguson is no stranger to the NFL. Since entering the league in 2017, he's played for multiple teams, including the Jets, Titans, Falcons, Patriots, and Lions. Interestingly, he already had a brief stint with the Chiefs back in 2017, also on the practice squad. Now he's back for another shot in Kansas City. Throughout his career, Ferguson has 115 receptions for 107 yards and 5 touchdowns. Solid numbers for a player who has never been a full-time starter but can provide depth at the position. In the Super Bowl, Kelce had a quiet game, catching only 4 passes for 39 yards, and during the regular season, he totaled 823 yards and 3 touchdowns on 97 receptions. This move alone won't redefine the franchise, but it's clear the Chiefs are starting to prepare for a future without Kelce. And with the offseason just beginning, this certainly won't be the last offensive addition for Patrick Mahomes. This loss was a massive wake-up call for the Chiefs, and the front office is already making moves. But is this signing just a minor adjustment, or is it a sign of even bigger changes ahead? The offseason has only just begun, and Kansas City has some huge decisions to make. So make sure to subscribe to the channel to stay updated on every move your favorite team makes.